What's up, everyone? Jelani here. I'm super excited to show you guys this Manychat demonstration. Okay, and I'm really excited because the possibilities are endless with Manychat, and I really want to show you guys what you can do with it. And I'm going to show you like one of the basic type of things you could do with Manychat, and basically it's when someone puts a comment in or a keyword, right, that you designate, it automatically sends them a message. And I'm going to show you guys something really cool where you can put people in sequences, which is super powerful for follow-up sequences, or if you're trying to sell a high-ticket item, you can kind of drive them to your sale. Manychat is really powerful. So it's 5:30 now, so I'm gonna wait about like 2 minutes to get everyone in, and then we'll get started. There's two things I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show you guys how to draw out funnels using draw.io, and then after we draw it out, we're going to actually implement that into Manychat, because I feel like if you draw out your funnels before you actually design them in the platform that you choose, if it's Manychat or Chatfuel, it just makes things so much easier. Okay, so I'm gonna give everyone 2 more minutes. I'm super excited, guys, to show you this Manychat webinar, and I really can't wait because I want to be able to geek out with everyone else, right? I want to geek out with people who are as passionate as I am about the bot world, because people want automation, right? And bots deliver that 100%. Okay, so I'm going to begin in about 1 minute. What I need you guys to do now, though, while you're waiting, is head over to draw.io, and then also head over to Manychat. So that's ManyChat.com. Those are the two things we're going to use today. And by the way, guys, this is going to be recorded, so if you ask questions, because I want other people who can't attend the webinar to learn, right? So ask me questions, but this is going to be recorded, so if you ever want to refer back to it, you definitely can. Okay, all right, guys, so we're going to get started. Head over to draw.io, and what draw.io is, it's basically a platform where you can draw out funnels really easily. Okay, so it's free. You can connect it to your Google Drive or your desktop, so it automatically saves. I have mine automatically connected to my Google Drive, so it quickly just goes over there. If I ever need to pop up a funnel that I've designed before, I can just open up my Google Drive, double click, and it's there. Okay, so it's super cool and it's free. All right. So what I'm going to do is draw out the funnel that I think we're going to be designing in Manychat, okay? So basically this is a comment, if you want this type of funnel. Basically, if you comment a keyword, so if I wanted to sell, I don't know, a dog collar, right? I can say comment dog collar if you want this now. And what's going to happen is, as that comment is placed on the post or on the ad, you're going to see an automated message from your page, okay? So guys, if you can hear me, please press 1. Hold on, guys, 1 second. It seems that I'm having an interruption. But guys, if you can hear me, press 1. If you can see my screen, press 2. But I'm just going to quickly exit out some of these programs that I have open, just so it runs smoothly. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let's force quit that. We're going to force quit Photoshop. That's fine. Force quit preview. Mail, and Spotify. That should work for now. Alright, guys, so press 1 if you can hear me, and press 2 if you can see my screen. Okay, alright, so we're gonna head over to Manychat, and let me just put this down. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw out a bubble. Okay, so all you have to do is drag this over, and it's going to come over here. Okay, so if I double click in this bubble, I can write a text. So what I'm going to draw out now is the first sequence, so the first thing that has to happen for our bot to work. Okay, so I'm going to put Facebook ad, right? So this is where it starts, and then I'm going to duplicate this by just pressing Command D on my Mac, or Control D for PC, I believe. And all you have to do is draw out an arrow. Look how easy that is. So now I can edit the text. I'm going to say Facebook ad. So what happens after the Facebook ad, right? Logically, what happens is the person's going to comment a keyword. So I'm going to put comment keyword, right? Whatever. So if once they see the Facebook ad, they comment whatever keyword that we designate, and it's gonna activate the bot. Okay. So here I'm gonna say, let me just pull up Facebook to make sure that people, if people on Facebook are messaging me or commenting on the post, we can see if they have any questions. But basically, after they comment the keyword, right, they are going to be sent a message, okay? So this is the activate autoresponder bot, right? Okay, so they comment the keyword and it's going to activate. Let me just see. Nope, nothing. Okay, cool. So it's going to activate the autoresponder bot, which is what Manychat is. It's basically makes an automation type of funnel. So if someone presses a button, if someone presses a bubble or anything that you create, it's going to show them a line of text or an image or a video or anything that you want, right? So it's super cool. It makes our life so much easier. So the Facebook ad, they see the Facebook ad, they comment the keyword, and then it activates the autoresponder bot, right? So what happens after they activate the autoresponder bot, what we're going to do here is there's two things that can happen, okay? One thing is they're going to see a menu, okay? And in Manychat, this is called a persistent menu, meaning that the menu is always visible, okay? So they're going to see the persistent menu, and they're also going to get the text that we want them to see, which would be, since you hi Jelani, since you commented dog collar, here's the information, you can order it here. We're giving you a 50% off coupon, whatever the case may be, 10% coupon. You can order it here. And then we're gonna say, so we're gonna comment, we're gonna put message, right? And down here is the persistent menu, okay? Whatever, doesn't matter about the spelling, all right? So you get the message, right? And then what happens after they get the message? They're either directed to the order, right? So they're directed to the order, but what we want them to do is we want them to reply back, okay? We want them to say, so in our message we're going to say something like, type back, dog love if you love dogs, right? Or if you want to be subscribed to our dog tutorial sequence or a cute dog video sequence or something like that, right? So this is going to be the ask question, right? / response. Okay, so once that person responds to our question, they're going to be put into a sequence, okay? So what happens here is they're going to be put into a sequence that we can make up, okay? So this is going to be the sequence / tag. And what we're going to do also is we're going to tag people, okay? So say if we want that person, the dog lover, we're going to tag them subscribe to dog video sequence, right? Loves dogs. We could put multiple tags under one sequence, okay? So once this sequence happens, you can make up to, I don't even know if there's a limit, but they start you off with like 5 days or something like that. And I'm going to show you guys what this looks like in a second, but I want you guys to kind of think about your funnels logically before you start building them out, because you can get really, really confused when it comes to being lost, actually, just being lost in your funnel, right? Just like doing so much at once that you just get lost, all right? So this is going to put them in the sequence, so we can literally send a message immediately. So we can say immediate message or whatever, right? And then we can say, we can put a delay. So we're going to say a delay of maybe 30 minutes, right? So delay 30 min. And then we're just going to draw out this sequence real quick because it's probably the quickest of everything. We're going to say delay, then we're going to say first dog video, or first video, first response, right? Whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna put another delay, and then this is, you can designate whatever you want, what you want your delays to be. You can make it seconds, immediate, minutes, hours, or days. Okay, so you can send it immediately. You could put it a minute or an hour or a few days, right? So for me, I probably would do something like delay 1 day, right? Give them some time, and then we will send another video, right? And let's just say we're gonna make up a whole sequence, okay? And let's just say we're trying to get someone to not only order our dog collar, right? We want them to see that message and have them sent to our order page, but we also want to sell them on a subscription, okay? So in this sequence, we can kind of get them ready to subscribe or to order our bot subscription or our digital subscription, right? So we're gonna say something like for second response, right? And guys, make sure that your first response, Facebook tells, or Manychat tells you this, but your first response should be something really knowledgeable or something really cool, right? To keep them involved within opening up your messages, right? So then we're going to do another delay. And the cool thing about this is you can have as many bubbles you want, right? You can make this go really long. So this is going to be a 2-day delay, right? And now we're going to have a third response sequence. All right, and then this can be something like an affiliate link, or another video, or another tutorial, or maybe something like, since it is a dog example, we can say something like, is your dog peeing where you don't want them to? Here's a quick guide on how to train your dog not to pee, right? Something valuable. All right, and then we're gonna do another delay. Maybe we can do make this a 1-day, make this a 2-day, okay? So the 2 days in between. And then on our fourth response, you want to kind of sell them on something. It could be something small, right? And if they don't buy, you can even make this more advanced, like, tag them to say, they didn't buy, but you can follow up with them saying, hey, Jamie, or hey, Todd, whatever the name is, we saw that we wanted to make sure that you saw our last message, and we were interested in knowing if you bought or were interested in the bot subscription, right? Or something like that along the line. So you can do another 1-day follow-up to the last message, right? So delay 1 day, and then, and then follow-up, okay? So this is literally just from the ad, right? This is from the first ad that the person commented whatever on. So we can say follow up, right? So this is literally a sequence just from them saying, they want to be subscribed to the dog information sequence, right? So this is going to order page. So we can leave this here. All right. And now when they also respond, they're going to get a welcome message. So we can put that here, and I'm going to show you guys what that is as well. All right, and then the persistent menu is, we're going to break this down into about 2 submenus, because Manychat gives you only 3 menu items when you are on the free version of Manychat. So if you want to have more menu options, you would have to upgrade, but even the upgrade is $9.99 a month, so it's really not that expensive, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to put down our first menu item, and that's going to be something like about us, right? And this is going to be the submenu, so we can say about us submenu. And then here we're going to put this here, and we're going to say something like terms, right? We duplicate this again. Privacy policy, right? And then we can do something like refund policy, okay? So this is the 3 options that they can see when they click on the About Us submenu, okay? Alright, so now when they see the terms, they're going to be sent a message. So we can put message here. When they see the privacy policy, they're going to be sent a message. So we're going to put message, and then we're going to do the same thing for refund policy. Okay, so they're going to get a message, and say if we they don't get a response that they like, we can put this here and say something like wait for human, or want to speak to human, right? So they can click on a button to say waiting for human if the message that we pre-programmed did not answer their question, right? So this is just helping, this is making our life so much easier, right? And then here you can say something like FAQ, right? So let's get rid of that. And let's draw this over here. So here is going to be the FAQ, right? So this is literally making their lives so much easier because, you know, if they have a question about shipping times, right? So we can put that in our FAQ. So if they have something about the shipping times, we can give them a message about that, right? If they have a question about, you know, about us, or they want information, company or store info, right? They could put that there. And then let's say they have another message about, I don't know, something about a scam, right? Or how can they trust, right? So store trust, right? So you can say something like, you know, we've been in business for 2 years, we're located blah, 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 and, you know, if you have any questions, send us an email, right? So here they're going to be sent the message, and it's going to kind of copy the same thing for the about us, right? This is obviously not like the ideal funnel, but it gets our point across. So they're going to be sent the message, right? And then same thing, if they want to wait for the human, they can. So at the end, it's going to look something like this, right? And once you break it down like this, you can see like why I'm saying to break it down, because it can get really confusing if you don't have a starting place. If you don't have a foundation to understand what you're building, it's not going to really come out the way you want it to. You're going to kind of have errors. So it's better to build it out so that you can see the errors if there's going to be any, you know, so you don't have any sudden surprises, right? So if any errors do occur, you know where you can track it back to and fix it really quickly, okay? So what I'm going to do now is, since we have the basis done, this is pretty, you know, this is just a simple example of what we can do with it. I want you guys to head over to Manychat, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to just get started for free, and then it's going to have you sign in with your Facebook account. So I'm going to sign in with Facebook, and then it's going to give me access. All right, so this is one of my fake pages that I have just to test bots on. Robots are friends, not food. I don't sell products on here. It's literally just to test different bots, right? So, you know, this is, you know, I suggest you build out a fake one first so you get used to building out chatbots, because it can get a little tricky. But I'm going to show you guys what I do and how to quickly figure out where everything is. Okay, so when you sign in, you're going to see you can connect different pages here. So if I want to connect a different page, I can just click add new page and it's going to connect. Okay, so you would just select what page you want and boom. So this is your dashboard where you can see your active subscribers. You can see how many subscribers per day, and it just gives you some general detail about who subscribed, unsubscribed, and your net subscribers. Okay, so underneath that is audience, and this is where you would see the people that are subscribed to your different funnels and sequences, and you can see different tags and where they came from, etc. Right? So it's super cool. Live chat is where you would message the people that are messaging you, right? So if, for example, if I go back here and I see my funnel where it says wait for human, and they click that button, I can come here and look at the people that want to speak to me, right, really quickly. And the cool thing about this is that on Manychat's Pro version, you can actually add a tag that allows you to be notified if someone clicks this button, right, or any button for that matter. All right, so that's where live chat is. Growth tools is where we actually would set up our comment keyword on the post, right? So this is what we're going to be using. We're going to come back here in a second, but I want to keep going. So engage is where you would send a broadcast. Broadcast meaning that you would send one message to your whole entire list, okay? There are some tricky caveats with this. Basically, I think Facebook says something like you cannot broadcast people after 24 hours, right? So you can't send a mass message to people who have been subscribed to you. Like, for example, if someone subscribes and I send them that automated message and they reply back, I can only send a broadcast to that person within 24 hours, right? So that's why sequences are really cool, because you kind of get to interact with them and you're able to send out broadcasts more frequently, all right? So automation is where you're going to see your main menu, which was the persistent menu, which we built out here. And then the default reply is if someone replies to one of these sequences, but it's not a button, it's not a quick reply or anything like that, then this is what they're going to see. They're going to get this default reply, right? And here you can see I set it up so if someone is questioning about where is their order, or they want to speak to me via email, or they want to speak via phone, they can just press 1, 2, or 3 depending on their issue, right? So the welcome message is here, right? So you can see welcome first name, thank you for reaching out. If you're inquiring about your order, please type 1. So if that person types 1, that is a keyword, so that's going to automatically send them a reply. So this is where your keywords would lie. So this is this is basically what we're going to be using to activate the sequence or the funnel. And then this is the sequences part where you can, this part right here up top, where you can literally put people in a sequence based on their reply. Okay. So guys, are you super excited about this? Like, how crazy is this? I know it sounds like what the heck, Jelani, what are you doing? Like, this is too advanced for me. But guys, if you draw it out like this, I promise you that it's not going to be that bad. And once you understand Manychat, when I first got it, I was like, this looks so confusing. I have no idea what this is. It was really, really intimidating. But the point is that if you try and you just test the waters on things, get your feet wet, don't be afraid to fail. That's how you get above those that fear, right? By trying things, by actually doing it. So we're going to do it right now. I want you guys to head over to manychat.com. I want you guys to make a test page, a fake test page. You can do it really quickly. If you don't, you should have a test page already, but if you don't, just make one really quickly, set it up, and we're going to get started, okay? So if you have any questions, if I'm going too fast, make sure that you put them on cannot see your screen. Wow. So that whole time it was there was no, my screen was not showing. So thank God this is gonna be recorded, right? So that was a rookie mistake, right? But anyway, so yeah, so you can put people in sequences based on the keywords. Okay, so we're gonna get that going right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Growth Tools, and I'm actually going to have to delete one of these because Manychat only gives you 4 free, free options or free growth tools. You have to upgrade your account if you want more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this example one, and I'm going to go to New Growth Tool. And I'm going to click on Facebook comments, okay? And now what I have to do now is I'm going to go over to my fake page. Alright. So I'm going to make a fake post, right? Alright, so I'm going to make a fake post really quickly. I'm not even going to add an image. I'm just going to say comment collar if you want this dog collar. Alright. So now you're gonna see this post here, or you should see the post wherever it went, right here. Alright. So if I head over to Manychat, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select a post. So if you head over to Growth Tools again, let me show you guys. Make a new growth tool, and then you can select which one you want. You can also change you can't change it on Facebook comments, but you can change the type of growth tool that you have on the other ones. I don't think you can because you're selecting a post, and once you select the post, you can't change it, okay? So we're gonna select the post, and I'm gonna select this one, so comment collar if you want this dog collar, right? And I'm gonna click I confirm that the selected post is for this page. And what's going to happen is I want a user to leave when a user leaves a comment, send message after immediately, okay? So we're going to say collar. And then we're going to type these out differently because sometimes people will put things inside of the comment section differently, right? So you want to kind of put different ways of spelling collar just to keep yourself covered when it comes to sending out that post, right? So once they comment collar, they're going to get sent a message, and how do we send that message? We're going to go to auto response, right? So we're going to say, hey, full name, but we can change this, right? So if you click on this is called a variable. You can change it based on first name, last name, or page name. So we're going to say first name. And the fallback is basically a word that you would want in place of first name. So for example, if this Facebook person did not have a first name, you can put there, right? So hey there instead of hey first name. Okay, so does that make sense? So hey first name, you're going to say something like, we are super excited that you decided to check out our dog collar. We are having a 50% off sale on these collars, so act quickly, right? Something like that. This sale won't last long. This sale won't last long, right? Order yours here. So you can put that here, blah, 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 .com. And then you can say something like, thank you for your interest, right? And then you can say your page, right? Blah, blah, blah. So the cool thing about this is that you can definitely, let me make sure that we're good here. You can definitely put in some emojis, right? So all you have to do is click on this little smiley face here. So instead of this arrow, say if I didn't want this arrow here, click on the smiley face and you can see all different types of emojis that you can choose from. So that's super cool. Chatfuel does not offer that. That's one thing that Chatfuel doesn't do. And guys, Chatfuel can do similar things. I actually like Chatfuel, but I think Manychat, in terms of advanced features, they're on the right track to do a lot of great things. Chatfuel also has the Stripe feature, meaning that you can send messages with products in them, which is super cool. And I think Manychat is getting that soon. So you know they're battling out. It's cool to watch two different companies battle it out. I'm trying to look for the arrow. I have no idea where it is. Oh, here it is, right here. So let's say we wanted that. We could put that there instead of that fake arrow, and we can even put some doggy faces, right? So if we wanted to put a dog face, we can, where is it? Right here, right? Boom. And another thing you can do is you can say thank you for your interest, and you can hit this little person here and put first name, right? Thank you for your interest. First name, okay? So that's our auto response. That's what's going to happen when someone puts in collar. So if we come back here, we're going to see we're at this part right now. All right, so opt-in action. So this has been buggy for me. I'm going to show you guys another way to do it, but basically what it's supposed to do is if someone sends a reply or someone sends a reply with a keyword, it's supposed to auto subscribe them to a sequence. But haven't had luck with this, so I kind of created a different way to do that. Okay, so we're not going to send the opt-in message. We're going to do it a different way. So after you're done, click save. But what you want to do is you definitely want to make sure that you have your growth tool activated, right? So just toggle that button there, and now we're live, right? But there's a few more things that you have to do to make this work, make this whole entire funnel work. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to automation, okay? And we're going to make our main menu here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually delete this so I can show you guys how to do it from scratch. So just click on edit menu and I'm going to delete all of these. Alright, we're just going to do it from scratch. Alright, so we're at the main menu part, which is here, the persistent menu. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change this to make it say about us. And then we're going to make another one, and we're going to have this FAQ. Okay, but this is going to be a submenu. So all you have to do is click on submenu, and this is how it's going to work, okay? So now you can see that we have our About Us submenu, which is going to open up a sub. This is our main menu, About Us, but it's going to open up the submenu, and this is the FAQ main page, and it's going to open up the submenu for that, right? So once you click on About Us, it's going to bring us the terms, privacy policy, refund policy. Once we click on FAQ, it's going to bring us to the shipping time, store info, and store trust buttons, okay? All right, so again, all you have to do is head over to automation, main menu, and then just start making your main menus plus your sub menus, okay? So I'm going to start making the About Us sub menu, and the first one is terms. So I'm going to write in, I'm going to click on the button, and I'm going to put terms in the middle, right? And here you can see that we can edit the actual menu based on what we want this to do. So if we wanted it to open up a sub menu, we can do this, right? So it's going to open up another layer of sub menu. If you wanted to reply with a message, we can create a new message, or we can select existing message. All right. If you wanted to open up a website, so if we wanted this to link to our, Shopify store, our ClickFunnels page, whatever, we can do that very easily by just typing in the URL here. So the cool thing about replying with a message or opening a website, so if that person clicks on this button, we can add an action, okay? So this is what I was telling you guys before, based on the tag, right? So if we want to add a tag and get really analytical and break down our data, right, for future purposes, we can add a tag here and say, clicked terms button, right? So now if I add this tag here, right, so if this person clicks on this terms button, it's going to add that tag to that person. So if I wanted to broadcast to people who just clicked my terms button, I can easily do that. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to show you guys, this button is not done yet. We're going to come back to it, but I want to show you guys what I mean by that. So if I were to go to engage, right, and I wanted to start a new broadcast. So say I wanted to send a broadcast to people who just clicked on my terms button. I can go to settings here, and you see this section where it says targeting. I can make the condition based on a tag. And now I can determine if this person clicked on that button and tag is matching to the click terms button, this person is going to be sent out a broadcast, right? And right now it's saying, oops, looks like no one fits the selected criteria because there's no one who actually clicked the terms button. But once I show you guys how to activate your buttons, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that, okay? But it's super cool because you can go and get really detailed when it comes to your pages. So I'm going to click on edit menu here. And, so if I wanted to add multiple actions based on that person clicking on that terms button, I can do that super easily. So I can add a tag, I can remove a tag, I can subscribe to subscribe that person to a sequence. I can open up a conversation, I can notify admins, which was I was talking to you about before, about if that person says they want to wait for a human, I can add that action to that button, and it will notify me that that person is waiting to speak to me. So there's a lot of things you can do, right? And what's really cool is that the owner of Manychat, the CEO and the creator, he is beta testing a Zapier integration, basically. So if we wanted to integrate Manychat with, I don't know, ActiveCampaign, right? And we put on this tag here. So now if any person who clicks on terms and that tag is associated with this button, it's going to translate over into ActiveCampaign. So how awesome is that, guys? Like, that's super powerful because we can start like making sequences in Manychat through Facebook Messenger, but there's a lot of people who don't like, they don't like being on their phones every day, all day, every day, right? So we can put that tag from Manychat into our email providers. So that's super, super powerful. I'm super excited about that. But anyway, let's go back to what we were doing. So let's just keep on adding our buttons. So here's terms, privacy policy. So I'm going to change this to privacy, and then we're going to make one more, and this is going to be called refund, okay? And each of these are going to be, you're going to get a reply with a message, right? So we're going to create our new message by clicking on the create a new message button. So this is super cool because it shows you how it would look on the phone, even shows you the menu, so terms, privacy, refund, right? So if the person clicked terms, you can see it here, then this is the message they're going to get. So I'm going to say something like, hi, our terms are as followed, right? We do not accept or we can say we do not accept PayPal, and once you buy it, it's yours forever. I don't know, obviously this is like just for demo, but like you would get more specific when it comes to your terms. But what's also cool about this is that we can add all these different types of cards here. And cards are basically just things you can input. So for example, if I wanted to add a delay here, which is what I love to do, and delay is basically saying that that person is going to be shown the typing bubbles that you see when people are typing to you in the messenger. You're going to get those little bubbles so it looks like a real person is actually talking to you, which is super cool. So I'm going to make this to 5 seconds, right? And I'm getting this little error here because it says delay cannot be the last element. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to add another line of text. So we're going to say here, if you are, or if you want to email us, please do so by reaching out to info@yourstore.com, right? And we could do all these different things. We can add an audio section, we can add a video. So this is super cool, right? So say we wanted to add more buttons here. So we can say, you know, we do not accept PayPal once you buy it. So once you buy it, it's yours forever. We can add more buttons here. So we can add more buttons. So like say something like, I don't know, something like contact us, right? So let's delete this one actually. So if we wanted this to be a contact us, what we can do is we can reply and open up a website, okay? So we can say HTTPS, something like yourstore.com/contact us, right? So if that person wants to click that button, they're going to be brought to your website /contact us, right? So that's super cool. And again, you can add some actions here. So you can say add tag, clicked on contact us button. Alright, so super cool. So let's go back to the main menu. All you have to do is click on main menu here, and now this is activated. So basically this is going to work now if someone clicks on that button. But we have to do our privacy, so let's do create new message again, and let's say, hi, thank you for our your privacy is always protected. Right? And we can, you know, if you want to do an image, we can put image. If you wanted to give some more text, we can, but we won't do that. But I'm going to show you guys something cool where quick replies come in place. So you can say something like, hi, your privacy is always protected. Click yes if you understand. Click no if you need help. All right? So instead of adding a button here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a quick reply, okay? So what's the difference between a button and a quick reply? A quick reply, once you click on the button, it goes away, right? Once you click on, you know, yes or no, that option goes away. But when you add a button here, the button is persistent, right? It's always there. So for this instance, we're going to say yes, and we're going to add another quick reply, and we're going to say no. And with quick replies, it acts like a button here, the same as a button, but it just goes away. So, okay, great. All right, so let's go back here and let's do the no. All right, so we're gonna create a new message here, and we're gonna say, darn, please email us at boom 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 at boom 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 boom.com, right? Whatever. So another thing you can do is you can add emojis on buttons, which is kind of cool too. So yes, you can make a smiley face, and then for no, you can put like a, I don't know, like a, this. All right, so cool. So that's what the difference between a quick reply and a button. Okay, they just go away. And I'm going to show you guys once I put this in full play. You guys are going to see me test it out. Okay, so refund. So I'm going to have this reply with the message. Let's go here, reply with the message, create a new message. Hi. So we can say hi first name. Let's practice this. Hi first name. Just so you know, we do not accept returns. Sorry. If you need more info, please email us. Right? Alright. So our main menu, or our first sub-menu for About Us is done. Alright, so let's go to FAQ and do the same thing. So for here, we're going to say shipping times. What was it? Shipping times, store info, trust. Okay, so we can say store info. We can say store trust, right? And shipping times, again, we can apply with the message. So let's create a new message here and say, typically our products take, I don't know, 7 to 21 days to deliver. We are trying to work out a better solution, but if you have any questions, please reach out. Right? Something, whatever. Obviously, this is, I want you guys to get more creative than what I'm doing, but this is just for demo purposes, and I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time just, making some copies. So, store info, we are located in New Jersey. Alright, and then we can say something like store trust. We have been in business for 30 years. No need to worry. All right, so our persistent menu is done. Okay, so this part is done. This part is done. But what we can do is we can. What we can do here, because what we want to do for here is we want to say wait for human. So under the terms, let's click on this and click on the message, and we're going to say something like wait for human. So if they click wait for human, we're going to say, cool, rep will be with you shortly, right? And if you have the pro version of Manychat, what you can do here is on the button, add the action, notify admins. It's not going to work for me because I don't have the pro version for this account. So I'm just going to click delete. But basically what happens if that person clicks on wait for human, you're notified immediately that someone wants to speak with you, and boom, okay, you can start talking to them without any problem. So I'm going to save this menu by just clicking publish. Alright. And then what I'm going to do now is we did the autoresponder, we did the persistent menu, we did the message. So now what we have to do is we have to do the welcome message in the sequence, okay? So first of all, let's go back to our growth tools real quick, and I'm going to click on this one, the one we just made, and then I'm going to go to auto response, and I'm going to say something like, if you want to have daily cute dog videos sent to you, type the word dog, right? So if they type the word dog, what's going to happen is they're going to be subscribed to our sequence. So how do we do that? So we want to activate them to be basically automatically put into our dog sequence. So what we have to do here is we have to head over to automation. Let me save this really quickly, that'll be good. Head over to automation, go to keywords, and we're going to make a new rule. So actually I need to delete one of these, so I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to click on new rule. And what's going to happen is I'm going to have to put in a keyword here. So what the keyword is going to be dog, and I'm going to put it in lowercase as well, just in case someone wants to put it in lowercase, right? So Manychat picks it up. So I'm going to click create keyword, and now it's activated. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to send an action, right? So we want to subscribe to a sequence. So we have the keyword in place. How do we do a sequence? So I'm going to head over to sequences. I'm going to delete this funny cat one, and I'm going to make a new sequence here. And I'm going to name this dog sequence. All right, so create. I have reached the number of, so let's delete this one. Alright, so what's going to happen now, if I head over back to keywords and I look for the dog sequence, I'm going to add an action, and the action that I'm going to add is subscribe to sequence, and I'm going to select the sequence I want, which is the dog sequence, and I'm going to add an action, I'm going to add a tag, and I'm going to put on sub to dog. Right, I'm going to new tag that. So now, as soon as that person subscribes to the sequence, they're also added a tag. But I'm adding another action, and I'm going to add another tag, and I'm going to put in typed dog, right? You can never have too much information, right? I want people to know that. The more information that you have, the better you can, design your offers, the better that you can start understanding what your customer wants, what your customer's needs are, and then you can start making funnels for that, right? So you want more information. The more information, the better. All right, so we have our actions, we have our subscribe to sequence put in place. So if we head over to sequences, we're going to turn on this one. So as soon as we come back here, as soon as they subscribe, they're going to get this message, okay? And then this is where I was saying the delay. So we can change the delay. So for example, if we were to follow this, we can say it's going to send an immediate message, the delay for 30 minutes. So we're going to change this to minutes, 30 minutes, and we're going to turn this on. And then if I click on this, you're going to see that Manychat says, first messages are the most important, focus on being extremely useful, right? So that makes sense. Turn this on. I'm going to save that, and then you can see it says first response, then delay 1 day, so this one's going to be 1 day. So I'm going to click on 1 here, and then 1 day, then you're going to get that response, so turn this on. And then there's another delay, so this is going to be 1 delay as well. And then this is going to be a 2-day delay. Two days. Turn these on. And we can add another message here, and this is going to be a 1 day. Alright, so see, if I follow back, I'll have to create a reply really quickly. Alright, so if we were to, let's go back to our sequence, turn this on. You can see that I followed this exactly. So the person gets subscribed to the sequence. The person is going to get an immediate message. Then after 30 minutes, they're going to get their first message. After 1 day, they're going to get their second message. After another day, they're going to get their third message. After 2 days, they're going to get, we're going to sell them on something, and then we're going to wait 1 more day to follow up with them, right? So now that we have our dog sequence in place, what you want to do is you want to head over to default reply, and we're going to make a default reply, right? So this one is cool, so we might just use this one, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I can say, hi, first name, a service rep will be with you shortly. In the meantime, please type 1, 2, or 3, depending on your issue. Where's my order? I want to speak via email. I want to speak via phone, right? And then we have a talk to human button, which would be notifying the admin that that person wants to speak to whoever, right? So how do we do this? All right, so if I head over to keywords again, and I'm actually going to delete these. All right, and we're going to add some new rules here. So the message is going to be 1. Create keyword. The message is going to be, make a new rule. The message is going to be 2. And then the message is going to be 3, right? So this is our default reply. This is where people, if someone responds to our messenger, right, on chatbot without clicking a button, without clicking on any quick replies or anything that we don't want them to do, this is what's going to be sent out to them. So what we're going to do is here, if that person typed in 1, we're going to create a new reply, right? So we're going to say, this is for where your order is, I believe. So if you are looking for your order, all right, please email boom boom boom, right? All right, publish that. If our message is to said there was an issue, but I don't think there is. All right. Anyway, if our message is to, so if we create a new reply here, and I think this one is, let's go back to the default reply. Where's my order? I want to speak via email. I want to speak via phone. So if I head over back to keywords, and this one is going to say, if you are looking for your email, please, or our email, please reach out at boom 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 dot boom boom, right? Whatever. But guys, you can literally put whatever you want there. You can set it up whatever you want. I'm just showing you guys the functionality of it, right? Make up your own messages, make up your own content, and suit it to what you want to do. Why is this? Let me edit this one more time and click publish. All right, go back to keywords, and for 3, I'm going to say if you want to speak via phone, please call 888-888, right? Whatever. Publish. All right, so we're good now. So if that person, if they follow this, right, and they type in 1, they're gonna get that message. If they type in 2, they're gonna get the, they can email us here message. If they type in 3, they're gonna get in the I want to speak via phone message, right? So if you come back to draw.io, we're gonna see that we did everything. All right, we did our welcome message, we did our message to our autoresponder bot, we did our persistent menu, we did our welcome, we did our default, right? So now if I were to test this out, it should work. All right, it should work, and sometimes it doesn't work, right? Sometimes it just doesn't work, and you kind of have to figure out the kinks of it. And if it doesn't work on the first try, guys, what you want to do is you want to head over to settings. And this is just a quick way to see, and you want to refresh your permissions, right? And the permissions is basically what you gave Manychat in the beginning, is connecting your Facebook. You're giving Manychat permissions to act upon your pages, right? Act like you are typing to them. So you have to just refresh those permissions, and a lot of the time that will fix your problem. Okay, so we're gonna type in caller and see if it works, and then if it doesn't work, we're gonna figure out why it doesn't work. So we're gonna type in caller, and what I want to do here actually is I want to make sure that this is under my name, my personal page, okay? And I want to come back to Manychat really quickly, and I want to see if my growth tool is on, okay? So growth tool number 9 is active. I want to see if my sequence, so go to automation, sequences, is my sequence on? Yes, everything is active, okay? Make sure that everything is active before you start to play with bots, right? Live. Before you play with bots live, make sure that everything is active. Make sure that you have a test page so you can make sure it works. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna type in caller, and I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, and I should get a message. And if I don't, I'm gonna refresh the permissions. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh the permissions. Head over to settings, refresh the permissions, and I'm gonna go to growth tools. Make sure that this is fine. Make sure that everything is working. All right, fine. So we're gonna head back over here, and I'm gonna delete that comment that I just made. Delete it. And now I'm going to type in caller again with a capital C and see if that works. Oops, I typed as myself. So I'm going to delete that and change it to me. Alright. Should have got the message already, so there's an issue. So I'm gonna head over to my growth tools. And I'm going to click on this one. It shouldn't matter. I really hope Facebook did not block my account from sending out messages because I was sending a lot of messages. So I think it sent it, and let's give it a second. I had to sign out. So let's just see if Facebook will work for me. That would be great. So I can see the message that I got, because I'm pretty sure that I got the message and it's not sending, or Facebook is not loading now. So if it ain't something, it's always something else, right? That's alright. Just give it some few seconds to refresh itself. Look at my messages. Alright, see. Cool. Alright, so I got the message here. You can see it says, "Hey Jelani," so it follows exactly what we wanted to do. Hey Jelani, we were super excited that you decided to check out our dog collar. We are having a 50% off sale on these collars, so act quickly. The sale won't last long. Order yours here. If you want to have daily cute dog videos sent to you, type the word dog. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to type the word dog and see what happens. And I'm going to make sure that these keywords are linked together. So let's head over to keywords. This is why it's so important to test out these chatbots, guys. So important. Because literally, it can not work. And then you're like freaking out because you can have a post that's viral and people are commenting whatever you want them to comment and it's not working, right? So let's head over to our sequences and click on this one. Should send out immediately. It said sent one. Oh, that's why. This message. Oh, okay, I got it. So it looks like my internet is not the best right now, so that's why it's super delayed. But here I got the message. So obviously we can customize this button. I didn't customize it, but this is the message that I got. So we can say, remind your subscriber who you are and why they are getting a message. So if I wanted to say something like, welcome to our dog sequence, it would, say that instead. But I didn't edit the message, so it didn't, say what I wanted it to. But regardless, it worked, right? So now we can head over to our sequences here, and you can see that I've subscribed. So if I click on this, you see that it sent one message. There's no clicks, but it's 100% open rate. And if I go to audience here and I click on my person, you can see that the user tags are listed here, and you see that the tag I've been assigned is sub to dog sequence, typed dog, and these are other ones that I was testing, but you can see that type the dog, sub to dog sequence. So now I'm subscribed to the dog sequence, but I'm also tagged type dog. So now I know the people that type dog or the people that type sequence. I can go to my engage and send a broadcast to that person. Okay, so here I'm going to make a new broadcast. I'm going to say, hey, I saw you type dog, right? And what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to add a little GIF here. So I'm going to move this over to the top. I'm going to add a, where is it? If I can find it, here. Alright, so you can add all different types of things like this, right? And I can preview it by clicking preview. But basically, they're going to see this. So if I click on go next, it's going to bring me to the content portion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a promotional broadcast or follow-up broadcast. So you can click any of these, right? But here you can see subscription broadcasts can't contain ads or promotional materials, but can be sent anytime, regardless of time passed since user activity, right? So this is saying what I was telling you guys in the beginning is that if you subscribe someone to a sequence, or if you subscribe someone to a tag, right, you can't send out a promotional copy, right? You can't send out a promotional message. It won't allow you to. You can only do it within a 24-hour time period for the promotional or the follow-up broadcast, which is why sequences are really cool, because you can kind of do it in a way because it's interacting with that customer. The person is messaging, typing things, right? Clicking on buttons. So you're not bombarding them with product, basically, right? So what we want to do is we want to do a promotional broadcast. So again, this is what, it can contain ads and promotional materials, but can only be sent to subscribers who were active in the past 24 hours, right? So we're going to add a condition here. We're going to say they are tagged to is, hold up, go back, tag is type dog. And we're going to start sending now. And I'm going to click send now. All right. And what this is going to do is that it's going to literally send out to any person who meets that criteria a message, right? So it should send, again, my internet's being a little slow because I'm running ScreenFlow, plus I'm doing GoToWebinar, so my internet is not loving me right now, but it's going to send out that message. So if I go to broadcast, you can see here it says it sent one message, read 0%, because I haven't seen it yet because my computer is bugging out right now. But you can see here it says it sent one. I didn't read it yet, and there is no clicks, right? So this is super powerful, guys. Like, I don't know if you know how powerful Manychat or chat bots in general are. I think it's literally the future of marketing, right? Because you can literally get direct access to a person as quick like that, right? People are on Facebook nonstop, 24/7, and being able to literally be able to message them at any point, right, is insane. And I think it's really, really powerful. I really think that you guys should learn it, right? That's why I wanted to show you guys, because I want to be able to geek out with different people about bots, because it's insane what you can do, right? So if I look at my keywords here, and I go to type in one, or type in something, right? So if I say, so you can see the broadcast literally just got here, but you can say something like, hi, where is my order? Right? This is gonna have our page robots, our friends, not food, send us the default reply, right? So this is the default reply we had. So hi Jelani, a service set will be with you shortly. In the meantime, please type 1, 2, 3 depending on your issue, right? So if I type in 1, that keyword that we made in here, right here, it's gonna send out that message. So if I type in 1, it's gonna send the message, right? So if you're looking for your order, please email blah blah blah. If I type in 2, it's gonna send us that message, right? If you're looking for our email, please reach out to blah blah blah. If I type in 3, it's gonna send that message, right? So you can literally put any type of keyword here and have it respond how you want it to. And if I click the button talk to human, it's going to send that message, okay, just type your message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible, right? So you're probably asking now, where's the persistent menu, right? Where is this whole mess that we made before? Persistent menus are only shown on mobile, right? So we're not going to be able to see that unless we were to go onto a mobile device. So what I'm going to try to do, I don't know if I can go into mobile on desktop. I don't know if you can or not. But basically, you can't see the persistent menu that we've made in automation here, main menu. That's why it shows the phone here, because it's only for phones. But you can test it out. So if I click on About Us here, and then click on Terms, it's going to send this message, right? So definitely test out your main menus on mobile. Go on the mobile page and then test it out and then make edits as necessary, right? So guys, how cool is this? Like, this is insane, right? So if I go to my live chat, I can see that someone typed me, said, "Where's my order?" Right? "Hi, where's my order?" And it brings up the live chat. And it tells us we have one message that we need to respond to. All right? But that's where the the automation comes in place, where you can literally answer any question based on the keywords that they put in. So if we wanted to respond to a keyword where is my order, we can literally put in a keyword saying, if a person types "where is my order," send them this message, right? So guys, how awesome is this? How freaking cool is this? Like, it's amazing, right? So I want you guys to start building out funnels. I want you guys to like be interactive with this. Like when I'm talking about it, like I'm not talking a different language. So that's why I wanted to bring you a example of how this works, right? It can get super complex. So if I go into growth tools here, and I'm gonna show you guys some other growth tools instead of just the Facebook comment one. If I delete this one here, and click on new growth tool, you can see that there's all different types of widgets that you can have, right? You can have a landing page, you can have a messenger, ref URL. With basically what this is your bot will open up Messenger based on the URL, and you can track the source. Obviously, the Facebook comments is what we just did. We can have a button, we can have a box. So a button you can literally put in, for me, what I did was I actually said, if you want to get access to my course for free, you'll get a limited access to it. But if you want to get it for free to try it out to see what I'm talking about, click this button, right? So literally, if someone clicks on this button that I would make here, so you could say with checkbox here, and I could change the button text here. So if I could say, click this button for course, or click this button, right? They give you a limit of what you can type in, but you can say get access now instead of that. Right? And then we can change the button background. So if I want it white, I want it to be white, click on white. And I want the button text to be red, click on red. Let's do something fun like a yellow, orange. Alright, so we can have the button to the left and then have the checkbox to the right, and they have to have this checked in order for them to send the message, right? So they have to check this for them to get access. And then the submitted state, we can redirect them to our URL. So if they click that button, it's going to send them to another page, but also we get to opt them in and send them a message on Messenger, right? So how unique is that? Basically, you're making a button, but also opting them in to have, be able to say, hey, like, thank you so much for checking out my course, or thank you so much for downloading my PDF. If you want more cool information like this, type cool now, and then you can subscribe them to a sequence, right? And then make a sequence and have, follow-up sequences. And so that's why it's going to be super cool when Manychat makes the Zapier for ActiveCampaign and Aweber, because it's going to be insane the type of funnels that you can make. So guys, I hope you guys learned something. I'm going to head out now because I have to continue filming some things for my course. But guys, I hope you learned something. It's been super fun. Thank you so much for attending this. If you have any questions, this is going to be recorded. So if you have any questions, I'm sorry about the screen not being shown before. But if you have any questions, guys, definitely reach out, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.